kill me. That's going in.
What's good? What's good? This is B Lunch, episode 3. I'm Goku, and this is Krillin and Yamcha.
Whatever. That's like. What? Whatever. You Nappa. You gotta be Nappa.
The whole thing, I was trying to keep a straight face, so I did that, but I couldn't because I knew y'all wasn't expecting it. But for real though, I'm Ben.
I'm Greg K.
I'm Bradley.
And this is B Lunch. Today, we're talking about Suicide Squad that just came out. And before we keep going, because Bradley worried about all the people out there, spoiler, 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 spoiler. You got that out the way? Are you content now, Bradley?
I'm content. Whatever.
Whatever.
I'm one of the people. So
okay. Anyways, first let's start off with these hot takes. And first up is Killing Joke that came out
about
3
weeks ago.
No, three weeks ago. Everything. So, Brad, I'll talk to you first because you the Batman person on the panel. So go ahead. Bro.
You know what? I've never had like this experience because like I'm not like the huge like book reader for movies. All these movies that come out and stuff like Hunger Games, all that stuff. But I had my first experience where I was like, yeah, like they shouldn't have made this into a movie. Like because like Killing Joke was
my issue with him is he told us after we saw the movie, after we found out it was garbage.
But like I didn't think it was gonna be because Killing Joke, I didn't think it was gonna be like that because Killing Joke is probably one of the best like tellings of Batman. To me is The Dark Knight Returns, Killing Joke, and Death in the Family. Death in the Family. I get like them talking like the 3 best like tellings of Batman. So I was thinking like yeah it's gonna be good, but when you actually like see it. And you actually kind of like see it unfold. Aside from the Batman, Batgirl love stuff that
was weird.
Had nothing to do with it. It made me feel so awkward. It made me feel so awkward.
I was
but yeah, like I mean, like and then like when you watch it and then you realize like Killing Joke was like about this whole like mental battle between Joker and Batman and. That doesn't translate to a movie, especially an animated movie where you expect like more like action and things like that. Like it was more like the script was well written, like it was great script, great animation, but like just seeing it unfold like in live action, it's not meant for a movie type feel. It wasn't meant for like that movie type feel. It was meant for that comic, that like personal read, and it didn't unfold well. It turned out to be kind of boring. Like it was real boring and awkward, and weird.
Long story short, it was garbage. It was the worst animated DC movie I've probably ever seen.
very melodramatic.
It was a waste. We all went to go see it in theaters, and when the movie cut off, it was probably because it was a late showing, so I probably say it was like maybe 15 people in the theater,
about 20,
maybe
20 max.
Everyone was like, "Is that it? is that the end?" Because it just left on a note that it didn't make no sense, and everyone just left confused. And literally, I feel like it was wasting my time, and I was
point an example like the ending. That's how it ended in the comic. But in the comic, you were like, oh,
it made
okay.
More sense.
But yeah, it made more sense.
Seeing it animated,
seeing it in live action, it just makes you feel. It just feels like awkward. Like the whole thing is just like really awkward. But I will say one positive thing. Shout out to hats off to Mark Hamill and Kevin Conroy. Like to me, they do the best Joker and Batman voice. Like if I can get seriously, if I can like take Kevin Conroy's voice and place it on all the Batman actual movies that came out, like I would do that every single time. Like him and Joker. Like I love both of them and doing the animated voices. So that's my only really good takeaway from it.
But speaking about publication. Anyways, literature to movies.
Publication.
Yeah, publication.
That's it.
Hey, I got my degree. That's all that matters.
I know, right? we graduated. I know that.
Publication to movies. Let's get into the Civil War. The 3rd issue that came out. Greg, go ahead.
Oh my goodness.
This is all off the rails. It doesn't matter. Go ahead.
Okay, the point now in Civil War is getting to where everyone's choosing sides because it's starting to affect people personally at this point. There's another loss of a character due to, I want to say,
You can say
stupidity.
you can say the character development because we said spoiler. So go ahead.
Okay, well, spoiler. Bruce Banner. I can't even say the Hulk. He gone. Due to another foresight that they projected to happen, but now that's pissing more people off because if in another issue, he's not even the Hulk now. Well, now he's not nothing, but he's not even the Hulk. So now it's to the point now where everyone has chosen a side or everyone has started choosing a side, and now it's a confrontation. Now the confrontation is about to start, and it's all because of this one inhuman kid.
No, I say it's all because of Captain Marvel because she comes up with terrible plans.
Yeah, she does come up with terrible plans.
And this, but I feel like Marvel. Honestly, I feel like Marvel has to throw a wrench in it because right now it's one-sided. Like it looks like it's all like bump Captain Marvel because she's stupid.
She's stupid.
But Marvel's good to throw plot twists, so I'm hoping it's some kind of plot twist to it. But right now it's just like Captain Marvel is just causing all these issues and deaths in the universe right now. So it's getting really good. They're taking their time pushing it out. The next one doesn't come out until sometime early September. So,
because how many characters have died on her watch? Well, this is what the second.
It's 3.
Oh, She-Hulk actually died. I thought she was just
no.
injured because you have War Machine.
Two.
Him. She just comes up with terrible
that's kind of like my only gripe with the like I think they're trying to Civil War 1 kind of had its own like story to build off of it had its definitely its own like I think this one like they're trying to like get that shock out of killing characters like I hope that's not what
but
the
with
route
Civil
they're
War
taking.
1 it's kind of like you could pick like okay I feel for Cap and I feel for Iron Man. Now it's just like
in Civil War that first one when characters died like you felt it, you was like damn.
Yeah.
Even
you
like,
didn't expect that.
Even like the scene with a Punisher carrying Spider-Man where he was all just like toe up and bloody and stuff, you was like dang. Like in this one with characters I was like, oh well, okay.
You're right, it's like you're just killing off characters like Bruce Banner means something.
So it's to the point now it's like it's one-sided, so I'm hoping they throw some type of plot twist in there. Because right now it's all pretty much fuck Captain Marvel. Like it is what it is.
When's the next issue coming out, Greg?
Early September. I want to say I want to get the date wrong. Maybe September 7th. It's the first week of September. The next issue's coming out.
But man, let's get into the Suicide Squad though, because there's been a lot of people saying this and that or whatever. So I'm gonna go ahead and start it. Me, I liked the movie. I thought it was well put together. Viola Davis and Will Smith. Shout outs to them because they did, I think, a great job. I feel like they stole the movie. And honestly, I was one of those people who said Will Smith didn't need to be in the movie playing Deadshot.
I said the same.
But he did, given the character, just because the Deadshot character isn't that elaborate, I feel like Will Smith would be better served as like a more like popular character in DC. But what was given to him, I thought he did a good job. I feel like the soundtrack was good. I felt the characters, what they did, I felt all that was good. Storyline, for the most part, I didn't have too many issues with the storyline, and I feel like it kept close to what Suicide Squad actually is or whatever. So, honestly, I don't see what people like had issues with because there could be little things here and there that we're gonna cover with the email questions or whatever. But honestly, just off rip, I thought it was a good movie. I didn't have no issues with it.
It could have did more. Like I just think it's like it could have did more. Like I saw before the movie came out, like some critics were saying like it's opposite of Batman vs Superman, kind of a bad way, as in it kind of does rush. It does rush just a little bit.
What's rush?
Like it do seem like they just kind of like jump from like intros to like the shit's going down, like from like just like that. Like it do seem like they just kind of like just jump from they threw the team together. Now go out for this big epic mission, like kind of like real fast. Like it would have helped have like just a little bit more in between. I know they were responding to like like the slow pace of Batman vs Superman, but it do seem like they just kind of like shifted gears like just real fast like into the.
But to your point, because remember how the movie, I may be wrong because you watched it more recent than I did or whatever, but when the movie started, the team, like I could understand your point if they went from capturing this, that, and this, and then send them out. But at the time, Amanda Waller was just telling them the plan. They was already captured, so they was basically as she was talking, because it wasn't happening in present time or whatever. They already captured everything. So that's why, as she was saying, look, these are the people that I have under protection. That's why they was going through their stories like that and that's how I felt like that's why the pace which it went was because of that.
Well, I guess I want to say story, but like not they rushed the story, but they just kind of like rushed the mood. Like they went from kind of like that slow build up to like just 10 like real fast. They kind of like shifted to 10 like Enchantress and her brother were just like taking over everything like right away. That would seem like
I wouldn't say it happened right away.
It just seemed like it kind of happened like right. Like I guess you never. I guess the threat. Like I guess the threat of the story really didn't have time to develop. If that makes sense. Like I guess like you know what I mean. Like the threat of the story didn't really have time just like kind of build. Like kind of just seemed like the threat just like went to 10 like right away.
I feel like it did. Like he mentioned earlier, it's not really any like really in-depth characters to really say much about. And like you said, they were already captured. Like Suicide Squad, she was just like, okay, we got these people in here, and we don't really have no superhuman answer. I mean, that's how it went. So, and so far as with the Enchantress thing, I feel like it went in space. She knew what she was gonna do. Period.
Okay, like just like how like I don't want to compare movies. I just want to like compare like the pace or whatever. But like in the Avengers, when it first started off, you know, they didn't know each other. They kind of like got together as a team or whatever. But no, I know you hate that comparison. But I'm not even talking about like just how they did their movie. I'm talking not how they did their characters. Like I'm just talking about how like. Before, like, you know, they didn't just jump right into like Loki taking over like New York, like, you know what I mean? Like they kind of like went into like they had like a few scenes that kind of like mattered before it got to like the main like villain like just because like kind of taking over thing, like
because okay, and your point with that movie, whatever, because you know Loki had an overall plan because they couldn't jump to that because his whole main goal was to break them up because he knows if they were just staying together, he would have stayed no chance.
Right.
So that was that whole plot, and didn't they had to get on the ship to steal something, wasn't it? So the plan was him getting captured anyways for some. Or am I tripping? Like, because you know that
he allowed it.
He allowed it. So that was all part of like the master plan or whatever.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like that's what I mean. Like you could like did something.
Again, but that's what I'm saying. Like that's why I hate when people compare them because you have to take into account like the characters because like to your point, Loki is. I feel like, because you're a Marvel person, wouldn't you say he's one of the more prominent like villains in...
Now. I say now.
You say...
He's always been a trickster though. I mean...
No.
Exactly.
Well, I mean as far as like just popularity, like now. Like, even like before movies.
Yeah, but given my point was, he's, like Greg said, a trickster. He has plans that's elaborate. Like, that's what he does. No, that's not...
But leading to my next point, that leads perfectly into my next point that... They should have had more Joker. Like they should have had more Joker. Like I feel like me personally, I probably like on like the majority side because like he was great as Joker. Like he wasn't Heath Ledger like how he said stupidly that he was gonna be rival to Heath Ledger. But whatever, that's beside the point. I just felt like that's what I mean. Like it's hard to like build that story. Like it's hard to like build like a dramatic build with Enchantress. I get that, but. It's easy to do it with a known character like the Joker, which that's why I think that movie struggled because like you don't have any known characters, so you should have used the one known character to help carry.
You want me to get okay. This is to you and everyone else who was with the pom poms talking about Joker or whatever. But they did like what they had to do with they had Joker in his parts or whatever. Even still, like
he had a lot of parts.
He did have a lot of parts into.
Oh, he missed like half the movie. Like what's it like?
Because he doesn't belong in the story of Suicide.
But
and then even still,
they said he was absent out of like what it was like a 2 hour 15 movie or whatever. He was absent for an hour 15 minutes.
Good.
But for some reason, you still felt his presence throughout the entire movie.
Yeah, because with the security guard giving her the phone, like, oh, Mr. J's coming for you, blah blah blah, woo. You know the whole time, like, okay, Harley Quinn at some point is gonna break off and she's gonna click up with quote unquote Mr. J. And then speaking on the Joker's character, I'm not really even feeling this 2016 Joker. I'm not feeling the mobbish gangster Godfather type. I like my Joker being the psychotic, crazy. You don't know what. Given yes, this person's still psychotic and crazy, but it's just different. I feel like they put a 2016 version on it with the.
They did that to everybody though. Like
I wasn't feeling with the Joker.
They did that but they did that to everybody. They did that to Harley. They did that to. They did that.
But I mean, so far it's like the culturally appropriated Joker. He still was out. He was out.
Appropriated. That was a nice word.
He still always ran the city though. Even though he was psychotic, he was still, as stated like in cartoons, like they were always scared of Batman, but they more scared of the Joker. Like that's been said multiple times. So I mean, I know I get what you're saying with him, like this suave like suits and like real. But I mean, it's okay. I mean, I didn't.
He still had his personality.
He still had the personality.
He still had his personality. He still had the Joker personality. He still had that sociopathic personality. But me, like it's like you trying to make people care about a bunch of characters that they've never seen before.
Yeah.
And it was but it didn't come off well. Like I mean, you gotta like take for example. Like I said, when Guardians of the Galaxy came out, they had already had like their main characters, like all their main characters had like 12 movies. So, like, it was like
but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
DC is following their own. They're not following the Marvel thing.
You don't have. It's not about following the Marvel thing. It's like how you gonna make me care about how you gonna make me care about Captain Boomerang? How you gonna make me care about?
They found ways. They found ways. Like okay, just for example, they made us care about Deadshot. No one would care about Deadshot. Nothing.
Like I said, I feel like they could have made. Will Smith's performance was great, but they should have used his personality on a different character. It should be a different character.
Because he's not gonna have. I mean, unless they force it and just make up stuff, he's not gonna have much longevity using that character. Because it's not. I mean.
Yeah, and then it's like, yeah, you care about Deadshot, but like, do you really like if they never made like Deadshot in another movie? Like, would you care?
No.
Exactly. That's what I mean. Like that's what I mean. Like when you trying to make them care about these secondary characters, like you want to make them be like turn your secondary characters into like. Big characters like that's kind of like and like, but you can't do that. You can't do that when your big characters haven't really fleshed out yet. Like we don't, like I said, we don't have a Justice League movie. That's why I feel like if you were going, the best way to flesh out these secondary characters, they should have all like I should have felt like they all should have had like some interaction with the Joker. Like they all should instead of just being like this, him just being like this diversion to them. Like they all should like just have like some. Kind of like interaction with the character.
I feel like that would have been forced though.
That would have been because it wouldn't have stuck to the storyline.
And it would have just been forced. Like it would have like why are they talking?
But the storyline.
They in jail. Like how they gonna talk to the Joker?
No. I mean, like I'm talking about like as far as that's why I feel like it should have been like a plot of the Jokers they was trying to take down. To me, like
but then it would just disqualify the whole Harley Quinn thing because that would have made like it just like to Grace's point it would end up being forced because. How, like, really, first of all, there's no way that you could convince me that, okay, the plot is centered around them trying to take down the Joker, but they have Harley Quinn on the team, and she's not plotting against them.
But she was, though.
But it makes it, bro, it's not harder to believe. Like, you know what I'm saying, bro? What I'm saying? Like,
yeah, she's not going to go against
Joker. And no one's ever gonna believe that she's gonna go against Joker.
But I mean, at the same time, it's like they're not gonna believe it. But like, it can still be something. Like I mean, you can still make a story.
Okay, but then
I will write a story. Then
okay, then if that would have been the case, then the next Batman movie, it would have just been more Joker Overwatch. It was just.
Exactly.
No, because they've already said that the new Batman movie is just gonna be him taking on multiple villains. Like they're going to make a Joker. Like eventually, I think they are going to make a Joker Harley Quinn movie that's going to include Batman. That movie, yeah, that'd probably be like the one. It's gonna be a Joker Harley Quinn solo movie. And no, I'll talk about that later. Cause it's gonna be like I think it's gonna be a Harley Quinn solo movie and like Joker, but anyway, like what's saying, but like I say, like especially with them wanting to do a Batman movie where he's just taking on a bunch of villains, like that's what I mean, like
But to your point, then we end like this before we get into the emails or whatever. You have all these people and everything crying, talking about they want more Joker, whatever. In a business aspect, you can say DC did the smart thing because them just giving you a little bit of him and you wanted more of him and Harley Quinn. When they do come out with a movie with that, shows them more, and he's going to be in the movie the majority of the time. More people are excited and amped about going out to go see it. So you can say, honestly, they did make the right decision.
Yeah, people want more Joker. For example, the Joker's in a Rick Ross video.
Yeah, but to me, it feels like they're pushing more Harley Quinn than Joker.
But let's get into the email. Since we was talking about Joker, we did get a question, and the question was, why were some people upset about how Joker and Harley Quinn's relationship was portrayed in this movie? Really?
It's because that's not how they really are. Like I said, I'm gonna get into it more later, but for time's sake. like they're trying to make it to where like the Joker has treated like Harley Quinn as like his equal,
like his queen.
No, like in every iteration of the Joker up to this point, the Joker has always treated her like a lackey. Like he's always treated her like a lackey. There have been cases in Batman where Batman has shown him and confront Harley Quinn and the Joker, and the Joker takes Harley Quinn and pushes her to Batman so he can get away. Like it's like he's never really like just had any affection. Like the part where he pushed her, where she jumped in the vat of chemicals,
the whole with the song playing,
right, and the song playing, all this romantic,
right,
in the comic, like he pushed her and laughed. Like he pushed her and laughed, and
he didn't jump in afterward.
He didn't jump in afterward. He climbed down slowly on the ladder.
While he was talking noise as he's drowning in this
exactly. Like and that's always just been like the dynamic. That's always kind of like made the Joker who he was, like, and I feel like that somewhat takes away from the Joker's character, like seeing him care, that's why
I said I had a problem, because that whole lovey-dovey, we didn't see that, like, literally he was physically and emotionally abusive towards Harley Quinn. Like, there was no love lost between, like, it was clear that she would do anything forever for him, but in this movie it showed that he would do anything for her, and that we all know that definitely was not the case. So that's what just made it weird for me personally.
Like he literally only breaks her out of jail if he has a plan.
Exactly.
Like if he needs her to, like, you know, blow up a bank or something like that. Like, it's never been like any true love there.
Why wasn't another email question? Why wasn't the Joker in the movie? I feel like we already answered. We
did feel like answer, but I feel like it's worth noting that even Jared Leto came out and said like he was upset because they cut like over like 50% of like his scenes, and he said quote, there were enough, I won't say quote because I don't know his exact words, but he said that they had enough scenes to make a Joker movie by itself. Like he said they had enough scenes to make a Joker movie like completely by itself.
Like me and Ray said, I was happy with the amount that he was in, so yeah, that answered that question. Another question was, why wasn't the characters involved in the movie story, like back story, told more? Ray, do you want to get that first?
Again, these are like B squad, C squad characters. There's not much for them to go over. I mean, besides the fact they changed Killer Croc to some.
That bugged the hell out of me too, man. Like,
he's actually smart.
Like Killer Croc is not this meathead that want to watch BET. Like, what was that?
He's like, what you want? I want BET.
Like what? Like, am I the one that was offended by that low key?
He wanted to see some cheeks being thrown.
Am I the only one that's like low key kind of offended by it? Like, but anyway, like Killer Croc, there are no meathead characters in Batman. Like, and I'm still trying to go over in my head villains. I mean, there are no meathead villains in Batman. Like, if they are, they're like the lackey to a main character. Like, there are no meathead. Like, there's just none. Like, and I thought they learned that from George Clooney's Batman. Like when they did Bane, and Bane was just like this, like they didn't speak or nothing like that. Like, and everybody was upset about that because Bane's actually smart. Killer Croc is actually smart. Killer Croc can run a show by himself. Like, he's not just this dude who just lives in the sewer and just eats people. But whatever.
Well, brother, I know you have some stuff to get off your chest, so go ahead, my brother. The soapbox is yours.
Today's soapbox, I want to talk about this infatuation over Harley Quinn. Now, it started before Suicide Squad. The trailers even came out. I actually saw a list on IGN that had the top 100 animated characters of the 90s of all time. This is every cartoon in the 90s. And number 2 was Harley Quinn. Number 2, next to Homer Simpson. Homer deserves number 1. Like all means, he is the 90s cartoon king. But number 2, Harley Quinn, out of everybody, that's over Goku, that's over Batman, that's over the Joker, that's over the Rugrats, that's everybody that came out in the 90s. And it's just been this whole, ever since then, it's just been this whole, like, push Harley Quinn into everyone's face. Like, you know, like, and I'm still been trying to understand, like, why? Why is Harley Quinn being made like this? She has a ride at Six Flags now. You know, and she's a major character in a movie. She's getting a solo movie, which I don't understand why. And someone told me that it was because of, you know, they want women characters to like flesh out in DC and things like that. And I think that is Harley Quinn is the worst choice to do that. Like Harley Quinn is the worst character to flesh out women. Because her whole character is dependent on a man. Like her whole character is dependent on the Joker. She became psychotic because of the Joker. She's never came up with a plan because of herself. Like all her plans are through the Joker. She refers to the Joker as Mr. J, as if she's like his lackey, like she is his assistant. The Joker has literally thrown her in dangerous ways so he can get away. And I'm trying to understand, like, why does everyone want us to care about someone that's a secondary character to the Joker? Like, because to me, that's all it is. There's so many other women characters that could be made. Wonder Woman. So, like, I mean, like, we just forgot about Wonder Woman and Catwoman. Catwoman was a villain way before Harley Quinn, and she basically did everything. Like, but Harley Quinn is not, to me, big enough to be a main character. Like, so please stop Hollywood. Please stop this with Harley Quinn.
Alright, that was episode 3. Please like, retweet, comment, subscribe, email us, everything.
Follow us on all our social media handles.
Do that, please. Thanks for all the support thus far. I'm Ben.
I'm Greg.
I'm Bradley.
This is B-Lunch. We are the dopest nerds you ever meet. Peace. You didn't say nothing random at the end, bro.
I didn't say nothing random at the end. I was trying to change it up this time.